Dandy Doherty says she was sexually abused at the age of 11 and raped at the age of 15, and that her abusers were the same age as her.
Consent needs to be talked about from a very young age. Pornography needs to be talked about from a very young age. It's not inappropriate to talk to a 10-year-old about sex. It's inappropriate for a 10-year-old to be watching fake sex online and thinking that that's what's normal. That's what's bad. That's the bad part.
As a parent, you look at your 10-year-old daughter and you want to protect them all from all that. Are you saying that's not possible? Parents need to wake up.
I was sexually assaulted for the first time at 11, then at 12, then at 13.
By boys aged?
By boys aged 11 and 12 and 13.
And how was that dealt with?
I didn't say anything about it at the time. I didn't have the words for it. I didn't understand it.
This was Dandy at the age she says she was being assaulted by other children. She's one of many to contribute to the website Everyone's Invited. But she's waived her anonymity because she feels an abuse culture has thrived through inaction by schools and parents.
It's a big list.
Today, the National Education Union debated the issue at their virtual annual conference.
This motion is long overdue. Harassment and abuse is something all women face.
My union brothers, the first thing you can do is simply believe us.
The NEU General Secretary is calling for a national training programme for schools to tackle sexual harassment.
We've gone back in this respect. I think that the way girls are treated on social media, I think the fact that so many boys watch porn, that really has corrupted the way that boys and girls think about each other.
Pupils themselves are asking, when does behaviour cross from natural sexual curiosity into abuse? Sometimes the line is subtle, plus the landscape of interaction is changing. Schools and parents are struggling to keep up with different forms of communication. But now there's a new Instagram account which invites young girls to post abusive texts and Snapchats, which shows that all too often the harassment is blatant. The messages include threats of rape, often when a boy's advances are turned down, and derogatory conversations like this, where a girl is told no one is going to rape you. When she replies, "Are you saying I'd be privileged for someone to rape me?" He says, "No, you'd be lucky."
So many of these young people have felt unable to tell their school what's been happening to them. Many of these schools think that they have good roots, people that children can trust, who they can talk to, and yet somehow it's not always adding up.
We've been saying these same things for years and years and years, and it's taken thousands of people to come together and say them all at the same time, loud enough for anyone to hear them. And young women like Dandy hope that by recounting their darkest childhood memories, tomorrow's children won't have to experience what they did. Jason Farrell, Sky News.